Making that decision when it's time to move somebody to memory care can be really challenging, but you don't want to delay in making that decision until there's a time of crisis, when you can't do your research, when you can't calmly go and tour and experience different memory care environments or come see fully what it is that we offer in our memory care. So doing your research ahead of time is really important. You don't want to wait until there is some type of accident. By coming to our community, we first perform a basic cognitive assessment, whether it's for assisted living or memory care, to understand where their baseline cognition is. We'd also ask some inquisitive questions to understand if there's any safety elements involved in your decision to bring your loved one to us. We'll also ask what prompted this visit, what has changed with your loved one's care, to help you guide that decision. We're very conservative at MorningStar in first trying the least restrictive option first. We want to see if people can thrive with the right level of support in assisted living. We do have people in assisted living that do have a dementia diagnosis. It's when that person is finally needing that structure that is provided in the programming, in reflections, in addition to the smaller environment, that we'd make that recommendation for memory care. Our nurses are well trained in making that assessment and judgment and guiding you through that process to make sure that the recommendation is right for your loved one. So I would suggest bringing up the topic of a move to memory care or a move to community living in as gentle a way as possible. Invite your loved one to come to the community and do a soft tour where they're just walking through, not necessarily looking at an apartment, but just seeing how beautiful it is and maybe interacting with some of the staff and some of the other residents. Make it a short and a brief visit at first, and then talk to your loved one at home. Ask what they thought of that place, or even in the car, and get some initial emotions from them, and then reapproach the conversation again. It is not a singular conversation that you are just going to be able to have once and get their agreement or disagreement, but an ongoing conversation in helping them ease into a potential move. I would say if your loved one just refuses to talk about a move to a community, ask the hard questions and say, what is the hardest part about this conversation? And let them express themselves. Sometimes it is just that feeling of loss, of independence, or familiarity of their environment, and you can talk through all of those fears with them. Have compassion and understand that this is hard for them, as equally as hard as it is for you. But again, be reassured that so many families that have made this decision say, I wish I would have done this sooner, to see their loved one in the right environment thriving.